Whoa, it's full already. What the? No.
Well,
Okay,
I
close.
closed everything.
Yeah. So strategy.
Yeah. First, can you check with Phobos that his stream is off?
Yeah, I told him. He said he will turn it off as soon as he's in the lobby.
Okay,
As soon
cool.
as he is in the lobby.
Very good. What is your background with Phobos on Fire?
He's better than me. I didn't win yet against him, I think.
Okay. Ain't no mountain high enough, am I right?
Yeah.
He's a friend. You do you have
Yeah.
styles against each other?
He's a German streamer. I met him in a German stream, Warcraft stream. And then, yeah, we became friends, I would say, but
How good of a friend? No, you don't need to tell me. That's your... I'm just kidding.
come up right.
Okay.
No.
All right. Blade
we
Master
just
or
play-
Farseer?
Yeah, we just play normal against each other. Most of the time is Blade Master. And yeah, both Blade Master most of the time.
Okay. Okay. All right.
So what could we make as a goal? Like 60 foot push or expansion or...
Do you want to win or do you want to improve?
improve?
I mean, winning can also lead to improvement because it can give confidence boost. We can go like double down on an extreme style, try to find like some loopholes or whatever, or we can like play quote unquote passive reactive, where we get to make decisions. I really think both is fine. It depends on your preference.
The improve part.
So we try to do a gameplay that's relatively flexible, that you can reproduce on the ladder and continue to gain more information. We keep the opening similar so that you can gain lots of permutations about where the game is going to go when you do this, when he does that. And eventually you will build a library of options that flow forth from a common point.
Benchmarks.
Yeah.
One per deck, then?
What's that?
One borrow tech? Yeah, or?
It's possible. It doesn't have to be. It kind of depends on the trend of the type of games that you typically have. I'm a firm believer that you should play at the level where you are until that no longer becomes sustainable, and then you go to a new style. So if you meet 8 out of 10 Farseer players, we make a Farseer build now, even though we know Phobos plays Blade Master. But if you face... so it's kind of down to that. So what is your experience on ladder in general?
Yeah, 80 to 90% of orc players are playing the Farseer Firelord style. Pressure or mass headhunters with Farseer or
then
permutation of that.
Then we should have a build that is safe against that, even if Phobos never does it. That does make it a little bit more difficult because we cannot cut corners that would have us lose to Farseer. So if we go, for instance, Blade Master 1 burrow tech with some kind of non-scouting creeping path, you could lose to double racks all the time. So we want to make a good amount of units, and whatever losses we have being against a fast-teching blade, we will have to recoup in some other way. Make sense?
Yeah, so we play Farseer then?
No, we can play Blade Master, but the most safe Blade Master style against Farseer cheese.
Then shop, I would say shop 19, borrow 19, and then peon.
Yeah, correct.
Second burrow.
One burrow, shop into second burrow. Just like I did in the first game of today's stream, if you saw it.
Yeah.
Greetings, friend.
So we'll do that, and then we need to ask ourselves some theoretical questions. Let's say if he does 1 burrow tech, how do we get ahead? If we fight past the point where his Shadow Hunter is out, we have micro disadvantage.
Yeah.
Right? If
earlier raiders.
Yeah, he has much earlier Raider, earlier Spirit Walker, and he has earlier Shadow Hunter. So the only thing that we can get from a 4 grunt tech, besides being safe, that's nice of you to ask, Phobos.
Yeah.
The only thing we can get is a quicker level 3 than him. But in order to achieve this, we must not get creep jacked and lose like some grunts or whatever.
Yep.
Huh?
So early pressure or faster creeping?
Well, you don't want to pressure when you do 4 grunts. It's all about creeping. Only about creeping and only about creeping.
Okay.
But while not dying. So we gain information on all of the possible openings that an opponent does while creeping as much as we can. We've got more grunts, so we have more to lose when we're wasting time and he's wasting time. Make sense?
Yes.
And if you keep skirmishing from start to end, you invested more grunts into doing nothing. Same as him. But he had less grunts while investing. He's achieving nothing, but he had fewer grunts invested. So eventually his tech will get an advantage in the mid game.
Okay.
So we'll try to get Blade 3 as quickly as possible. So now on Last Refuge, we need to come up with a way that we could get Blade 3 quickly. So the first part is, do you know which combination of creep camps gets you level 3?
No.
Okay, so we get 1.7 from the bottom. Let's say you're red, okay? We get 1.7
Yes.
from the bottom camp. If you finish the natural, you're 2.4. And if you then finish the 353 under the enemy shop, the poison, the purger, and the null, that should be level 3, I think. It also gives you 3 amazing items.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how do 1 burrow orc blades usually play? They fight over the troll 4, those information items, sentry, illusion, lightning shield, replenishment. Maybe they take part of their own 333 camp, the first camp that you have on this map. And they like to skirmish and harass. So we should have heal solve and speed scroll. The speed scroll is to save grunts if he attacks us. And we send him home. We don't go for a full wall off because we want to be able to save our grunts both against Farseer and against Blade Master harass. Anytime he harasses grunts and they drop below 300, maybe you speed scroll them away. You heal solve them as they run away and then take them out of your group. But the goal is these 3 camps. If it fails in some way while we have both of our eyes open, that's okay. We'll keep working on refining it. But for now, we start with the 333. We go back to the shop, get double heal solve and speed scroll. And then we go to the natural. And we take that. And then we take the 353. Okay?
Okay. Yep.
And once that happens, let's say if everything goes as we wanted, we get level 3, 3 great items. And maybe we have some heal solve left. Then we put our Blade Master in one group. We put our grunts in another group. And the grunts kind of just go AFK. We have to leave enough space behind our burrow wall to make both tech buildings. The 4 grunts go AFK somewhere, either at your natural or in your main base. You make your Shadow Hunter. But now the point is, what does this Blade 3 give us? It gives us scouting opportunities. And it gives us killing opportunities. If we find his grunts creeping somewhere, we'll try to kill as many as we can with our windwalks. If we find his blade is low, we'll try to kill his blade with our windwalks. If we find nothing, that's okay. When his Shadow Hunter comes out, we will try to delay his Shadow Hunter creeping infinitely. Blade 3, if we don't overuse mana, is very threatening to a Shadow. And then we just wait till our food catches up to his. We get to 50 food and we upgrade to tier 3 and we get Lightning Orb eventually. We play for the long run. This is a lot of information. Feel free to watch this back on the VOD later. I'm going to guide you to achieve some of these goals and stories during the game as best as I can. But I just wanted to get this out there for you so that you roughly know what we're going to do. Now, just go back to your build opening and I'll guide you through every step, okay?
I got it roughly.
More than last time. I'll help guide more. Okay. Make sure to make a base layout that leaves space for 2 bestiary spacing, huh? Bestiary and totem.
I try. Greetings, friend.
Is there any other way I can pass the test, Kappa Pride? Alright, we're top right. I'm gonna switch to push to talk now.
Yep.
Your next burrow can just be right under your gold mine. Under your gold peon line.
Okay.
And the shop in the obvious place. It's a good layout. Kind of open to be safe against Farseer.
Yep.
So now it's time for the shop. We finish the whole 333 camp and we come back, even though the shop will be finished already. It's just early to be safe against Farseer harass. Alright, we creep the 333.
A player's forces are under attack.
Second grunt first or take?
Grant. And go back now to get solved. Start healing your blade. Cell TP, double heal speed.
A
And heal.
player's forces are under
Okay.
attack.
Go to your natural. And tech.
I'm gonna lose.
You
so
can
much
wind
health.
walk and check the troll 4 and then do natural, or you can just do like this. This is fine. Yeah, start on the ogre. Walk back to your grunt. Take the mage. Keep making grunts.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, heal the blade. That's fine. Now you can heal the grunt. And then when it's finished, heal blades immediately. Rally your grunt to home. He's in your base. Rally behind your burrows, the third grunt. Good. And make another grunt. Start walking to the 353. Don't go home. Don't go home. Don't show yourself. Hide at the 353. Just hide right there. Don't start it, but just stay right. No, your grunts. Hide in. Just stay here. Wait till you're healthy enough. Wait till you're healthy. You need that health. Just wait till it's totally finished. And you can bring your other grunt again. Trading is fine. Trading is fine. You have 2 grunts, he has 1. Now you can walk away. Opposite. No, you don't want to wind walk right away. Walk away, heal, then wind walk. Because now you're not healing. Just heal yourself and keep walking away. Don't put your grunts with your blade. He will know where your blade is. Separate groups, remember. Blade 1, all 4 grunts in 2. Put your grunts back at the overseer, get a dust, and go back to the overseer. Your plan is still real.
Forces are under attack.
I'm not helping a map hack, guys. I'm using common sense things. You want to hide somewhere instead of standing in a wide open space. I know that he was spotted, but he can always be spotted. That's why you hide in a corner. It's just proper way to play. Windwalk, follow him. Windwalk, follow him. See what he does.
Attack.
Now you have information. You see what he's doing. Trolls are walking up. He's coming up. You're allowed to fight. You have more grunts. Just attack with everything. Keep hitting his blade. And don't windwalk. Whatever you do. Just fight and don't windwalk. He will windwalk if you damage him. You're allowed to surround if you can. But you're also allowed to creep. You have a dust. Go creep. If you still want level 3. Start your tick. I forgot to help remind you. Go back creeping. I like the early tier 3 to
A player's
accommodate
forces are under
the...
attack.
lack of tech speed. But make the totem now. Heal the low ground and stop hitting yourself. Shadow, double heal self, speed scroll and join. Take one more creep, take the item. Go to the level 4 troll. Send away the grunt that's healing, it will get trapped.
Player's forces are under attack.
Start creeping. Heal the grunts. Separate the groups. Blade 1, grunts and shadow in 2. Good. Scout. Shadow creeps your goblin shop. Oh, you see him. Focus his shadow. Kill his shadow. You have... Go, go, go. Everything, everything. Shadow 2. Your shadow and grunts. He is about to creep. You have a long time wind walk. Start hitting the shadow. Put everything in one group again. Hit the shadow. Hex him. Speed scroll after. You can start hitting grunts too, or his shadow. Make a choice. Start making raider.
Player's forces are under attack.
Finish the camp with your shadow, or kill the raider. Good job, you killed his shadow. Make a walker. Don't creep with your blade. Send the blade away. You don't want this experience with the blade. Make 4th burrow and a war mill. Bring all your grunts together. One is not doing anything. Nice focus with your blade. Good job, good job. Don't creep with the blade. No! Okay, it's fine. 4th burrow,
Forces
war
are
mill.
under attack.
Creep the granite with everything.
Wait, I'm making this. Granite. Granite? Where's the granite?
Sorry, rock golem.
Rock golem.
I actually start the laboratory with shadow. Yeah, this is fine. Hex the troll priest. Quick, quick. Good.
Should I go to...
Scout him with blade. Yes, good job. See if you can find him.
Oh.
Be patient. You want to have the ogre mage item. Heal yourself with shadow. Good. Try to take the item. Stand inside the ogre. Inside the ogre. Take it. Oh, good job. Run. Nice. You did lose 2 grunts while creeping, but that happens.
What? Really?
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Make TC.
Oh my god.
Go home. Make TC. Sell book. No, keep the book. Keep the book. Stop.
Okay.
Get lightning orb on blade. Creep the small green camp to your left with shadow. Give the wand to the shadow. Link your blade. Not only your blade. Not only your blade. No.
Player's
Okay,
forces
fine.
are under
Go
attack.
windwalk and find him again. Oh wait, give the book to the blade. Give the book to the blade. Go to his burrows and burrow is Book of the Dead is burrow. More walkers. Cancel Kodo, war jumps, upgrade. Start the green camp.
The green camp. Oh.
And make a Kodo. You want Kodo before the upgrade. Endurance first. Oh, you found him.
Player's forces
Your blade.
are under attack.
Oh,
Take it. Kill him.
I have...
Okay. Yeah, get him, get him. Oh! Okay, run away. You've been had. But you're linked with 1 walker. It's fine. Just windwalk and run.
What am I doing?
TC and shadow creep the golem. Keep running. You're fine. Make another burrow.
A player's forces are under attack.
Creep, creep, creep. Hex the priest and creep. Don't tank with your raider. Don't tank with the raiders. Pull the raiders back.
I don't want to go back.
Blade, go home, get clarity. Don't tank with the walker.
Ah.
This is good. Overextending your available actions is good for growing. It's uncomfortable, but it's fine. Get clarity. Drop dust,
my
get
water.
clarity. Drop, not sell, but it's fine. Heal yourself, go to his base. Actually, no. Put everything together. Give the ring to the TC. And heal your stuff.
Do I have enough healing?
Morph your walker. Make normal groups. Go home. Go home. So the problem right now is you have no invul. And walking around without invul is dangerous. So you don't know where he is.
Go over 50 or upgrade?
Yeah, just go over 50 and make another burrow. It's not safe to be this economical. Link everything because you don't know where he is. Also standard play. Do one heal with Shadow. Do a heal. No. Heal your stuff.
Oh.
No, just heal your stuff. Heal wave. Heal wave. Pick up the potion and heal wave. Heal wave.
Yes.
Heal. Fight. Fight. Attack move. Bring peons. Bring all lumber peons and attack move. Spirit link everything. Spirit link. Eat with your coda. Heal.
I have a beast scroll.
Good, good. Heal again. Make more units. Make units. Fight with your blade. Don't windwalk. Fight with your blade. Attack anything.
Oops.
Attack with your blade. Just attack move. Just attack anything. More links. Stomp. Stomp. Focus shadow. Heal with your shadow. Heal. Make a coda. Good. Stomp. Ensnare his shadow or his kodo and kill it. Heal pot to your shadow. Move your shadow. Move it. You're taking too much damage. Make units. Make units. Good. Keep moving your shadow away. You can just hide. Just hide. You have cloak.
Yeah. What am I doing?
You're doing very good. I'm very proud of you. Attack the Zeppelin with blade. And snare, and snare, and snare. Yes! No, stop! Don't attack! Don't attack! Stop! Stop! It's okay.
What? Why?
I will tell you later. You did very good. I'm proud of you, dude.
Oh god, my...
Good job.
Thanks.
Any questions?
I need to collect myself.
I'll give you some time.
But yeah, when
Just
I
process
have
it.
to fight,
Okay, yeah.
it's like I'm frozen. I don't know what to do. When you don't say stomp, heal, I don't know. I'm just staring at my screen. I don't know what to do first.
I know the feeling. You're just feeling overstimulated. There's too many things you could do. You are critical to yourself, so you feel like, I know there's all these things I should be doing, and you talk yourself into a guilty complex, like it won't be good enough no matter what.
In the end, I do nothing then.
Yeah.
Even worse.
It's called choice paralysis. There's too many good choices of what you could be doing, and you're afraid that you're not going to do them well enough to make yourself proud, and therefore you do nothing.
Yeah, now I know what I'm suffering from. Choice paralysis.
Choice paralysis. It's like if someone says you can have one of the following 100 gifts, but nothing else. Which one do you want? And you're like, oh, I don't know, and you end up choosing nothing.
I was always bad with choices in my life, so that's probably
well, it's a confidence thing, but it's not just about confidence. It's also just about allowing yourself to fail. It's very important. Maybe you yourself or someone else that you know is very critical of choices, and you've been punished before in the past about choices. Either you punish yourself or someone else. You've been made unconfident about them, I have it too. I'm also afraid to take responsibility for certain choices, so I let other people decide. I'm the youngest
I know
of
that. I know it.
I'm the youngest of four brothers, so you know there's always someone that knows better anyway. So you end up making no choice. It's
I'm
very
the
important.
oldest of 2 sisters.
You have older sister? Yeah.
Younger sister.
Oh, younger sister. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, being afraid to make a choice can affect anyone. So very important just to keep in perspective. You're just playing a game. Only your opinion about yourself matters, no one else. Maybe my opinion matters too, I don't know.
Yes. It does, actually.
Only your opinion should matter for your own self-value. And making mistakes is allowed. And you've been very brave about sending in replays and trying to improve. You have like a great mindset for improvement. And really just allow yourself to fail.
Yeah, it's hard.
And be like, yeah, I failed today, but I'll succeed tomorrow. Like you've never beat Phobos before, and now you did it with my help. But you could do similar things by yourself, and you'll keep improving if just you allow yourself to fail. Like no one ever learns snowboarding without falling sometimes, and it doesn't matter whether people laugh. Like it says more about them than about you. Anyway, great job. Let's talk
Thank
more
you.
later.
Yes.
You can write
Did
some
you-
questions in chat if you want about, what should have happened.
One question.
Yeah.
Did you send me the gym link for this? Visit Right Gym?
Did I what?
Link? You sent me the Discord link for Warcraft Right Gym.
Oh, that was a misclick.
Oh, okay. I was wondering because I was already playing in the league there.
Okay, that was a misclick.
Good, good.
Can I explain
Okay.
why I said don't attack the Zeppelin?
Yeah, sure. That is interesting.
You will kill everything if you kill the Zeppelin. He drops to the floor, it's fine. But there's 2 reasons not to do it. When a Zeppelin is ensnared to the ground, there's no stunned slow. Because he's already on the ground with the ensnare, when you kill the Zeppelin, he has full movement speed on everything.
Ah.
But if you ground a Zeppelin from the sky, there is a 70% depreciating slow. So he can't go anywhere. Even a blade with Windwalk will be very, very slow. So there's 2 things that you could have done that were better than killing the Zeppelin. 1, put it on 1% life, wait till it's airborne, then kill it. Then all of his units are crippled.
Okay.
Okay. Option 2, crowd every unit you have around the Zeppelin and keep perma ensnaring it, which 2 raiders can do if you just wait till the end of the duration. Make sure that there's no space for any of the units to spawn on the ground, and everything
Instantly
except
die.
1 or 2 units will die.
Okay, that's good too.
Which is especially useful when you're the underdog in the fight. Like he has a fully healthy army of bears or something.
Okay, good to know. Now I learned something again with the Zeppelin.
Cool.
Thank you very much.
Great job, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing maybe some replays in Orc Mirror where you
Yeah.
do this build and you have different problems, different successes, and so on.
Yeah, sure. I will inform you
Okay, GG.
as
Good
usual. GG. Thank you very
Good job.
much.
No problem.
Bye bye. Ciao.
Bye. No problem, Neely Aoi. It's so nice. It's his first time to beat Phobos on Fire. I love this chat content. I think chat is super invested in Now's gaming. I know I am, Bartimaeus. It's like he is a little bit our son, like all of us. And it's nice to see him grow up. Now's gaming, you're probably listening again. There were a few moments where I gave you advice on what to do in game, where I had observer vision. And although it was imminently important, like healing your units when I saw he was attacking you, it is not something that I wouldn't have said in a normal situation where your opponent was not punishing you. Hiding all your blade and your grunts near a camp you're about to do reduces the chance of discovery. Standing in a loose formation for all to see, even if they happen to chance upon you, is not a good play, whether or not they're really there or not. You had a full mana Shadowhunter with 420 mana in your base with heal wave level 2. You had 2 hurt units and no infantry slots on Shadow at the moment. You could spend heal solve money to heal your units, but you could just give them a quick heal wave as well, which allows your mana to start regenerating on Shadow, which is free. You're still going to go on your way to a creep camp maybe. You're not there yet, so it's perfectly fine to use a heal wave in that scenario. I also knew he's coming with a 60 food attack, but it's not a bad play to ever do that, or I wouldn't have told you to do it. Just heal. The heal potion actually became pretty useful, and it was good, your Wand of Cyclone and Scroll of the Beast timings. That time you told him to go back to base when you saw enemy coming though, that was cheater. No, there had been an extended period of time where Now's Gaming had failed to scout. He was overburdened by the amount of actions that I had given, and I didn't tell him to scout recently. His blade was out of mana. He just finished the entire quadrant of the map in creeps. He was at 49 food. He had tier 3. So he was most likely, I knew he was, but he was most likely ahead economically. He was on no upkeep. He was most likely ahead in hero levels because he had more grunts at the start, so he had been creeping well. In items, maybe, I don't know. And he was ahead in tech because he had tier 3 tech. So when you're ahead economically and tier 3, what would you rather do when you're blind on the map? Would you rather creep the best camp on the map blindly while not going over 50, having no heal solve, no clarity, no dust? Or would you rather go home, consolidate your forces, be safe, get some items, and then choose next direction while you have mana on blade to get some information on the map as well? It was correct to go home, even though I knew he was getting attacked, because if you play this kind of style in ladder 20 times in a row, every now and then you're going to get attacked and you'll instantly lose. You had all your advantages, but you didn't protect them. I'm glad to hear it, Slayday. Okay, I believe you, but you did say he is in your base. I only said he's in your base once, when he was in his base. He may not have noticed the grunt yet, but he had the technical game information that there was a grunt in his base. He may lack the minimap awareness to see it at that point, which is fair. It's just like when chat tells me, you've left a ring of protection at the camp, you forgot to pick it up. I was able to see it, but I didn't notice it. But that's more backseat gaming rather than using full vision of the map. Is it $20 per lesson?
GG's and GJ to you both. One thing, if I may, I think some shared frustration for both of you is that Grub can only give advice when he sees it, and coincidentally Nows has very little time to react accordingly. Nows, you should watch the video 5x for outside POV.
It's true, Nows is a very good student and knowledge-wise he's improved so much, and I'm sure he will watch the VOD, he's always done it in the past. But the actual live experience of being pushed beyond your limit and outside of your comfort zone, even when you're extremely overburdened in actions, is very important to increase your multitasking capability and your APM and your ability to do things more quickly. Because there's always something else that urgently needs taking care of, you're going to rush from one thing to the other more quickly than when you wonder, question mark in your head, what shall I do next? Anytime you think, what shall I do next, you lose crucial time. So it was really my goal to extend him far beyond his comfort so that next time he plays on ladder, anytime he's feeling slow or lazy, he can remember when he was pushed, build that burrow, check your bestiary, scout on the map, pass the item in a very quick, high intensity, almost stressful, nervous, OCD type of way, and then Eventually that becomes comfortable, but for now it requires a lot of discomfort.